has for us. Excited for the morning, excited for the day, excited for the weekend. Next week is Easter. Looking forward to that. But this week it's Sunday, the weekend, and I'm excited about that. And I'm excited, especially I'm thankful for seasons. As a church, we've gone through different seasons. As a pastor, as a person, go through different seasons. We all go through different seasons. When I got out of the military, the Lord settled my wife and I in near Memphis, Tennessee, and honestly, there's only two seasons. There's like a cold fall, and then there's a hot summer, and in between, there's just a little bit of time in between those, and it wasn't enjoyable going through just two seasons. And being here in Germany now, we have four seasons, and they're very enjoyable. I like them. I've always been a winter person. My wife is not. She's a summer person, and as the sun starts coming out more, and she's able to get out with people and enjoy the outdoors, she's starting to come alive, and I'm going back into my little hole. The sun and I don't get along. I have lupus, and one of my triggers is UV lights, and so I'm not a big fan of the sun and all of that. But God has made us all different, and He takes us all through different seasons. And if the season was always winter, nothing would grow. And if the season was always summer, then we wouldn't appreciate the dark times, the quiet times, the winter times. We need a winter. We need to kill off the bugs and clear the ground out and get a fresh start. But we also need the summer to give us the supplies we need to get through the winters. And so as we go through, well, Ecclesiastes 3:1, we've all heard it. There's to everything there's a season and a time for every purpose under heaven. Everything we go through in our lives is purposed by God. Now, sometimes we go through things because we choose to be disobedient to God. We choose to do things our own way, and we have to go through certain things. But the reality is, God's purpose in all of that is still served. Even though we choose to be disobedient, we choose to go through these things, God says, I will go through you with it. I'll go with you through it, so that my purpose can be served. And on the other side, there'll be more of me in you and more of me in you for the world to see. And so as we go through things, we need to lean on the Lord. As we go through good things, we go through bad things, but we need to understand that these are all seasons. When I took over as pastor, I was struggling. I had Bible college and deputation. You didn't have to preach 3 different sermons. You didn't have to study for Sunday school. You didn't have to do all of this stuff, and I was struggling, and I was having a very hard time with it. And then about the same time, shortly in that time period, a man of the church came to me, and he said they were leaving the church because he didn't want his tithe to go to a church that wasn't going to be here in a few years. He really, I really struggled with what he said to me. I had a very hard time. I a little bit wanted to quit, but then I realized I just held on, and I continued through, and I leaned on the Lord more. And that's really what the seasons in our lives are about, is either showing God to the world or leaning on God so that He can grow in our lives. And I don't know what season you're going through. I don't know whether you've got the summer coming up and you're excited and you're looking forward to it, or whether you're in the middle of winter and things are dark and bleak and you're cold and alone. Understand it's just a season. We all go through them, and then realize that you may not be in the same season the people around you are in. You may be having difficulties while they are joyous, or you may be joyous while they're having difficulties. Be respectful, be kind about other people's seasons. Share Christ with them. They may need the extra love that God is giving you right now in your season. They may need you to share with them a little bit as they feel cold and alone. Take the sunshine God has given you and spray it into their lives and share with them. I don't know what season you're in. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what is going on in your life, but understand we all go through seasons, and God is part of it, and God is there with us through them. and God has designed them for us so that we can have a joyous life and that others around us can see more of Him in us. Seasons are there for a reason, but they're not permanent. The season you're in today is not the season you'll be in next week. The season I went through when I first started pastoring prepared me for when things got hard, when things got difficult, when things and I understand all I can do, all I have to do, all I should do is lean on God. And so I'm thankful for seasons. I got to experience a lack of seasons when I lived in Memphis. And I'm so thankful that the Lord has me in a variety of seasons now. And as you look around you, enjoy the season you're in, because it is for God's purpose. Hope you'll have a great weekend. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy the weekend. Pray for our services. Pray for our visitors. The Lord has really been filling the church up. Hope you'll have a great Friday. Enjoy. God bless.